The Milford Mirror recently talked to resident Jack Monroe. Jack Monroe is a Milford man who knows a lot about boxing. In the next few clips, you'll hear him talking about some of the boxers that he believes should be in the International Boxing Hall of Fame.
I think Paul Pender should be in the Hall of Fame. He was the first man in history to beat Sugar Ray Robinson twice in a row. And he also was the first man in a title fight to knock Carmen Basilio off his feet in the 13th and 15th round, April 22nd, 1961. And that was quite an accomplishment because Basilio fought many hard punchers in his career. And Tony DeMarco, and Ray Robinson, and Gene Fulmer couldn't accomplish that, but Paul Pender did. And they always knocked Paul Pender, the media, but they're wrong. They said he beat an aging Ray Robinson. Well, when he beat Robinson in 1960, January 22nd, true, Robinson wasn't the Robinson of 52, but he was still a very, very good fighter. Because after his second, if we look at Robinson in true perspective and utilize facts as a criterion and not opinions, we'll put him in true perspective. And what I'm trying to state here is Robinson had 47 fights after his second defeat to Pender. And look what he did. In 1960, December 3rd, he fought Gene Fulmer to a draw. Was a rugged fighter, and many felt Robinson won that fight. Then in 1961, he defeated Denny Moyer. And in 63, he beat Ralph Dupas, who were star quality fighters. They went on, as a matter of fact, after their defeats to Robinson, to win the junior middleweight title. And then he also defeated Wolfie Greaves, who was a good fighter, who had a win over Dick Tiger. And as late as 1964, he was still good enough to hold Art Hernandez to a draw. Another fighter I feel should be in the Hall of Fame is Denny Moyer. He was born August 8th, 1939. He had 140 professional fights. He won his first amateur title in 1957, the AAU welterweight title. Well, Denny Moyer, when he was 19 years old, he was able to beat Vince Martinez, Gaspar Ortega, who were two contenders, and he also defeated Johnny Saxon. This was when he was only 19 years old, and he had a title fight with Don Jordan in 1959 when he was 19. Although he lost, he gave a good account of himself, and he went the full 15 rounds. Well, during Denny Moyer's career, in 1962, he won the junior middleweight title, and he also was defeated. He fought 15 world champions, and he defeated 7 of them. He beat Patty DeMarco, Tony DeMarco, Benny Kid Pared, Emil Griffith, Virgil Akins, Johnny Saxon, and Sugar Ray Robinson. And he was a participant in 6 title fights. And after 3 decades of boxing, he started in 1957, and he retired in 1975. So he boxed for 3 decades. He hung up his gloves, but after 140 fights, and he accomplished so much, he should definitely be in the Hall of Fame.